Good evening, everyone. It's nice to see you all. I felt this really strong power come forward into me a couple moments ago, and I'll just share what's coming. It's about the perspective of meditation. So in meditation, we are practicing, we are stepping into literally being the awakened one. The awakened one. Now, once upon a time, I heard this quote, and it just dropped into my consciousness a couple moments ago. And it's something that sounds incredibly arrogant, but I'm just going to say it out loud, and I'm going to invite you to join me in this. I alone am the awakened one. I alone am the awakened one. So if you want to live in this awakened state of consciousness, you must claim it. You must step into it. You must choose to be this I, which is alone. And by alone, the meaning is not me and and nobody else, but I alone. Like I'm stepping outside of the realm of samsara. There's truly only one I. It shows up in the form of you and I and every other being on the planet. We don't need to get into that too much right now. What I'm going to invite you to do is just to play around with this statement of you choosing to claim your authority, your autonomy on the path. And before we do that, let's talk about what happens when we don't choose to be awake. So most people, when they meditate, they have their human self trying to meditate. They might have the meditator attacking the human self. They have this thing called the mind that's driving them crazy. They have an emotional nature, sensations flowing through the body, the experience of the body. And then our experience becomes quite diluted. So many people, they tell me, Craig, I sit in meditation and I fight with myself for the entirety of the meditation. But there's something that radically changes when you don't negotiate with your ego, when you don't give it power, when you don't give your mind power, when you don't give your personality power. And you pull all your energy to the center and claim the I that is awake. And you say, I alone am the awakened one. And if you say that, you'll feel this power. There's a sense of I'm not negotiating with mind, with ego. I'm not negotiating with my addictions and cravings and desires. I alone am the awakened one. And so if we take this path seriously, we're walking in this direction. And when we sit to meditate, we're choosing to claim what we are, to embody what we are, this universal I, to stand in it. Say, I'm awake. And as an awakened consciousness, I'm not messing around with this thing or that thing or this other thing. I'm not fighting with someone from the past or someone in the future. I'm resting in my presence. I'm deepening in my presence. I'm not negotiating with a tyrant, which is often what the ego is, a tyrant. I'm not negotiating. with the inner addict or the one who's out of control, the one who's fearing fear. And so if you haven't already, I invite you just to gently close your eyes. To feel your feet rooted into the earth, firmly planted, connected to the earth. Your spine straight, your sit bones supported. And I invite you to join me in stepping into this space of peace, this space of freedom. Which is eternally here. Which is eternally what we are. And so I encourage you to take some deep, full belly breaths. To feel the consciousness of the belly. Deep, strong, rooted, powerful. So we're breathing in, breathing out. Feeling what's here. Opening to what's here. And simply noticing the belly is quiet, it's silent. There's a power here, a strength that's here. The spine is straight. We are rooted. Breathing, feeling, opening. To the fullness of what you are. Right away, you may notice this power aligning around the center of the spine. This quiet strength and nobility. Breathing in, breathing out. Just noticing how your consciousness changes. When you go from being the meditator, fighting with the mind, struggling with the body, pulling all your energy toward the center. Claiming your divinity. I alone am the awakened one. So consciously choosing to step into what you are. Noticing the power, intensification of your own presence. As you actively choose to step into that which is awake. Not giving your mind permission to take a stroll here, a stroll there. Not floating from New York City to Miami to Los Angeles, but being here with what you are. So what is this presence that is awake, that is aware, that is noble, silently powerful? And yet tenderly compassionate. His presence is able to embrace, to love, to heal, whatever it is that's arising within us. But it doesn't negotiate. Doesn't get entangled and enmeshed with the past. Breathing, feeling, opening. Breathing in, breathing out. Pure Buddha nature. Awake, aware, present. To the fullness of what you are. So again, just checking in with the spine. Am I relaxed? At ease? Noticing the 7 chakra centers. They open, flowing with light. Is there something within me that's tense and constricted or worried or feeling guilty? Shut down, closed. So, from this space of claiming your divinity, I invite you just to gently scan the body. Is the crown open, radiant, receptive to this grace which is here? Is the third eye, the space of the mind, space of awareness, open, carefree, relaxed? Sometimes it's helpful to relax the muscles of the face, muscles behind the eyes. We're claiming our divinity, but not becoming overly serious. So breathing, feeling, experiencing yourself as a smiling Buddha. Feeling into the throat chakra as it open, relaxed. Peaceful and at ease. Breathing, feeling, opening. And experiencing what's here this moment. And how about the heart? Is my heart heavy with grief or sadness or guilt? And if so, can I open those doors? Let whatever emotion wants to flow to flow. Checking in with the shoulders and behind the heart. Oftentimes, we hold a lot of grief, the shoulders, behind the heart. Choosing as the awakened one to give this pain to God. Breathing a sense of love and compassion into our human self. And surrendering the pain to God. whatever emotional turmoils within us, lifting it up, surrendering it to God. Lord, you take this pain, sadness, this confusion, this heaviness, this numbness. Whatever it is that we've carried too long. Breathing in, breathing out. Inviting the fullness of the heart to be unburdened. And in its place, feeling this quiet, radiant love. This spaciousness. Luminosity. Breathing, feeling, opening. Inviting the radiance of the heart to shine out. Flowing up through the throat chakra to the space of the mind. Flowing down the arms, the hands, the fingertips. Helping the solar plexus, the belly to relax. To let go of any tension. Letting go of any old habitual holding patterns. Just relaxing a little more deeply. Especially in the solar plexus, the belly. The pelvis, the pelvic floor. legs, the feet. So from above the crown chakra to below the feet, the body is relaxed, peaceful, at ease. Deeply surrendered state. Receiving the presence of I am. I am this fullness, this peace. Quiet, gentle freedom. I am that which is beyond the body, beyond the mind, beyond the personality. And yet the same presence that compassionately includes the mind, the body, the personality. Breathing, feeling, loving. All of which is here. I am this silence. Vast, spacious, and free. I am this love, compassion, tenderly embracing the human self and all that's here. I am the silent, noble strength of Buddha nature. Breathing, feeling, opening. Just allowing whatever wants to flow to flow. Again, just gently scanning the body, noticing where else can I let go. Let this light shine. Breathing, feeling, opening. Receiving what's here. Breathing, feeling, opening. Some of you may begin to notice an immensity that is here. Can you stand in this immensity? Stand in this freedom. Say yes. I am not the small I, but the great I. Breathing, feeling, opening, the fullness of what you are. Experiencing what's here. vast, spacious peace, eternal freedom, quiet, profound strength. And from this space of openness, I invite you to bring your attention to your crown chakra and simply receive what's coming this evening. Will you be open and receptive to the grace of the Divine Mother? Let her come into you, hold you, bless you, awaken you more fully. So you may begin to notice this feeling of openness at the crown, the dancing of light. So we welcome this forward. Deep, full breaths. Breathing in, breathing out. Just welcoming this descent of grace. It shines down through the crown into the space of the third eye. Flooding your Buddha nature. With light, with grace, with radiance. Giving yourself full permission to feel, to experience, to open to what's here. Even if it's uncomfortable, sometimes the grace will come with such intensity. It can be a little bit uncomfortable. So light is burning up the darkness, it's burning up the falsehood. Burning up the resistance. So be breathing, feeling, opening. And just letting it come. So grace begins to descend down through the throat chakra. Letting the shoulders, the heart, Breathing in, breathing out. Surrendering yourself before this grace. Again, just checking in. Am I relaxed in my heart, my belly? Am I rooted firmly, Buddha nature? Receiving the fullness of what I am, the fullness of this grace. Breathing, feeling, opening, receiving. Aurobindo Jyoti. Tani Pedum Kardanai. Vast light of grace. Supreme love, compassion of the Most High. These last few minutes, can you surrender ever so deeply or fully? Receive the fullness of this grace, the truth of what you are. Just gently inviting everyone to bring your attention to your heart. To see this light, this love, shining out to all those in hospitals, those who are alone, isolated, suffering, to single moms and single dads trying to raise a child, all those who are struggling with financial difficulties, to those who recently passed on, to doctors, nurses, healthcare professionals, just shining this love in all directions, inviting a blessing to shine out over the entirety of this planet. Seeing the mountains, the oceans, the rivers, the streams, the forests, the cities, the plains, the deserts, the skies, the entirety of creation, flooded with love, light, happiness, and joy. And so, when you're ready, you can just gently open your eyes. I invite you to stay in this presence that you are. Rooted, connected, strong, powerful, radiant, divine. Notice the perspective of the awakened one, My challenge to you is, can you live this? Your meetings, your interactions, your phone calls, your silence, your alone time, sitting in traffic, or simply staring out at the big blue sky. Can you be the Buddha here on planet Earth in this form that you are, this lifetime? Shine your light. Shine your light to all of humanity. And so, may peace be with you all. Have a wonderful evening. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.